I'm audible there? Okay. So it seems I'm live. I need to check the health. I don't know how much I'm visible now. Okay. Okay. I'm only half visible. Mm-hmm. 17 people are watching. So you can comment your name at least. I would know. So tech solution. So 22 people are watching. That's great. Oh. Okay, so we got Manish, TechNep. Who is TechNep? So we'll try to answer all your questions, guys. 26 people are watching. By the time, if you have any questions, you can just come. You can enter in the chat window. I don't know how much I'm visible there. Okay, so TechNap is Suraj Gautam. Suraj Gautam from Nepal. Okay. Okay. So Rupam. So finally, I'm live using. I'm in at my home. Okay. There's a bit delay. Okay. So I got this question from Amazing Videos. Amazing Video, was it? What's your name, by the way? So 29 people are watching. Let me get stable with this views and the fail. Okay, so it seems everything is clear and visible. Okay, so I think I'm audible, right? So I don't need headphones. Even if I have, that's okay. Okay, so 23 people are watching, and I can start with the QA session. Okay, so first of all, why today? I mean, after a long time, since I'm a corporate trainer, so I had a batch. So I used to be there from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. because it was a different type of training. So that's why I was busy for this 2 months. It's not 3 months. It's 2 months. I guess I've streamed my last video in July 1st. I guess, and then it is September now, so 2 months. Okay, so what else? Okay, Ashutosh says your videos on Java are best. Thank you, Ashutosh. Because of this, I get motivated for all my because of these comments, because you like my videos, that's how I get motivated and I make more videos, right? So thanks for that. I hope I'm audible there. Let me know if I'm not audible there. Okay, so amazing video is Raj Sharma. Okay, so okay, so question from, okay, so Himanshu says, glad to see you after a long time. Yes. Suraj Gautam from Nepal, welcome Suraj. So Upendra Gautam, so all Gautams are from Nepal. That's great. You know, lately I'm finding that I'm getting lots of views from Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan. So out of India, so thankfully people are watching me from Asian countries, not just India. That's great. Okay, so first question from, okay, so amazing videos. Your name is yeah, Sarang, welcome. I was waiting for you live. So Sarang Gupta is he was my intern for 1 month. Okay, so Raj, question from Raj is how to be a good programmer. In fact, I have uploaded my video on YouTube, how to be a programmer or how to be a Java programmer. So let me reiterate the same things. So to be a good programmer, what exactly, see, when you say you want to be a good programmer, so what exactly it means to you? What do you mean by good programmer? So I would refer this thing. First of all, when you say you are a programmer, that means you are solving a real world problem with the help of virtual world technologies. Example, let's say, when you want to, let's say I want to go somewhere, I want to go to, so currently I'm in Kanjurmarg, Mumbai. So let's say I want to move to Dadar or some other location nearby, let's say 20-30 kilometers. I want to book a cab now. So when I want to book a cab, right, so I have to go out, I have to search for cabs, and maybe there are not many cabs available. So there's a company who provides cab service. So I will call them, I will say, okay, this is my location, so I stay in Kanjurmarg, but it's a very big area, right? I mean, where exactly I stay? So what exactly happens is, they don't know my location and I'm not able to give them my location. Second, I don't know how much time it will take to send their cars, right, the cab service. So I have to wait for 20 minutes or 25 minutes or 30 minutes. It doesn't matter how much I'm waiting for. I should know how much I'm waiting for, right? Maybe I can wait for 30 minutes, but I should know that I have to wait for 30 minutes. So this company like Uber, what they did, they came up with a solution. They said, okay, what we'll do is we'll make an app using which you can book a cab service and you can specify your location using GPS. And you can actually see how many Uber cars are around you. So what we did is we have given a solution which is real world solution, right? I mean, we have given the solution for real world using virtual world technologies. So to be a programmer, I feel you should know how to create those solutions. Now again, when you want to create those solutions, we require some programming language, right? Example, if we talk about Uber apps for Android, of course it is done with the help of Java programming, right? But if you make the same app for iOS, you have to use Swift programming. If you want to use the same app for Windows, we have to do it using C#. So first of all, you should able to, doesn't matter which technology you're working with, the first thing you should know is how to solve a given problem. That's what makes a good programmer. Second, it is always beneficial if you know maths. People who are good with maths from their childhood, they can be a good programmer, because what is programming? It's all about maths, right? So because in maths, what we do, we solve a given problem. In the same way, in programming also we solve a given problem, right? I'm just checking if my voice is clear. Nobody has commented about the voice, so I think it's perfectly fine. Okay, that's great. Ashutosh says I'm audible. That's awesome, Ashutosh. Okay, so to be a good programmer, make sure you're good with maths. I mean, bit of maths. I'm not saying you have to be expert in maths, but having the basic knowledge of maths will help you. Next, learn a particular technology, a language, maybe Java, Python, C Sharp, or what else, Swift. So do the master in one language. The advantage is if you learn one language, if you want to learn other language, it is very easy, right? So let's say if you know Java, it is very easy to learn other languages, like Python, C Sharp, right? Or maybe Objective C. So if you know one language, it is easy to learn other language. Especially in India, we normally start with C language, then we learn we learn C++, because we know that if you know C, learning C++ is very easy. If you know C++, we can learn Java. So you have to go step by step. So once you know how to create the solutions, once you know the basic programming, now what else? Knowing coding is not enough. Knowing how to use Java is not enough. You should be able to use some design patterns. Example, when it comes to Java, we have to implement a design pattern called as OOAD, which is Object Oriented Analysis and Design, right? So working with design patterns, working with OOPS concept. So it's not just about writing code, it's also about following some design patterns, right? Then working with frameworks, right? Example, in Java itself, we have different frameworks, right? Example, if you want to create a web application, you can use Sturts framework. Let's say you want to create an application for dependency injection, we can use Spring framework. For database, we can use Hibernate. So it all goes step by step. So if you are still in college, make sure you know at least 1 or 2 frameworks, because once you join a company, they will teach you the framework which they use. The advantage is if you know some basic frameworks, it will be very easy for you to work for that a new framework which your company works on. Okay. And lastly, make software. You cannot learn programming by by reading or by watching my videos. You can learn programming, first watch my videos and then also practice it, because the more you practice, the more you learn. Because there is a concept called as the more classes you write, your class will increase, right? Okay, so what else? I hope that there's nothing weird here. Okay. Okay, so there's a question from Sandesh. I want to make Android application for my first project. I have just learned basic Java. Where to start? Please help me. So first of all, if you want to make an Android application, you should be clear with Java concepts. Not complete Java, but knowing about OOPS concept, knowing about interfaces, because Android provides lots of inbuilt interfaces and classes. We should know what is interface, class, how to create object of, or how to instantiate interface and all those stuff. So make sure you know basics of Java, in fact threads, exception handling and all those concepts. Now once you know the basic concept of Java, learn XML. Now once you're done with XML, then you can start working with Android. You can go to my channel. There is an Android series. I don't have much videos on that, but basics are there. So you can watch those videos, practice it, and once you got the basics of Android, see, no one expects you to make an application without, after knowing everything. It's not like if you want to make an Android application, that means you should know Android start to end. It doesn't work that way. First of all, you have to learn the basics of it, then start working on the app, because as soon as you start working on it, you will get to know lots of concepts, right? So do that. Start working on your app directly. Okay. Okay, next question from again TechNap. Can you please make JSP tutorials? I was thinking about JSP from a long time, but unfortunately I'm not getting time for that. So I will try for sure. Okay. Indra Kumar Yadav from Bangalore. So what are the basic parameters to be a good programmer, and what are the key areas to work on? This question is from Dinesh. Again, the basic parameters is you should know at least one language perfectly. And when I say perfectly, it means if I ask you any question about that, if I ask you about the concept, if I ask you about how to do this, you should be able to do that. That's first parameter. Second parameter is Mm, okay, that's a good question. Second parameter. You should be able to solve any problem. In fact, there are websites, competitive programming website where you can compete. Right, there is a Hacker Rank, Hacker Earth. So make sure you go there and compete with those people. That will improve your programming skills. Okay, then the question is, how old are you? Okay, so you can guess my age. You can guess my age. I'm not that old. This thing here, this is the experience I got. This is heredity, you can say. So basically, I'm 27 years old. So I'm 1989 born. So yeah, 27. What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, I guess there were lots of questions. I'm missing some questions here. Okay. Okay, so question from, okay, this is in Bengali, I guess. What is the best book for learning SQL for Android? For Android, we don't use normal SQL, we use SQLite. Okay, I don't know if I have that book. Today only I've just opened lots of books from my cupboard. Okay, I guess this one. I don't know, in this, do you have SQLite? Let me verify. I do have an Android book, 2-3 Android books. Yes, so this is the book. I don't know if it is visible. So if you refer this book, this is Hello Android. It's very simple to learn, and in this we do have SQLite concepts. So that's page number 153. We have SQLite concepts. So we don't use normal SQL, we use SQLite because SQLite is lightweight. So you can refer that. By no way I'm promoting this book. Okay, they're not paying me for this. It's just that I got these books from somewhere. Yeah, so it provides you the concept of SQLite. SQLite is no different from SQL. It is almost same, but it has some less features. That's it. So you can refer this book, Hello Android, if you want. What next? Can you please upload Spring Security? Okay, even I don't know Spring Security, so how can I upload Spring Security? But once I learn about Spring Security, I will do that. Currently, I'm focusing on Hadoop. Okay, so I started learning Hadoop. I mean, it's been 2 days now. I know the basics of Hadoop. Now I want to go into the programming level of it. So soon I'll be uploading videos on Hadoop, maybe 1 month, after 1 month. So once I know things, I will work on it and I will upload videos on that. That's great, Naresh. You have learned lots of things from my videos. That's great. So Sarang, welcome back. When is the internship starting again? Internship after 10 years now. Okay. Indil, for array concept in Java, you can actually go to my channel. There is a video on array, specifically for array, right? In fact, not just one video. I guess we have 3 videos on array. So go to my channel and search for arrays. Sarang, yes, I do remember you. So Manish, what I choose, Java or Python? So it's depend upon you what you want to choose. You can go for Java or you can go for Python. That's your wish. It's just that I prefer Java a lot because there are lots of platforms where you can. I mean, if you learn Java, there are lots of options you have, right? So all new programmers, they prefer Python because it is easy to learn. They hate Java because difficult to learn. But once you learn Java, everything's, I mean, all the other language seems easy for you. So if you ask me which one to choose, I will, of course, I will go for Java. Okay. So Indul, how to receive? There's a question from Indul. How to receive an int array in main method returned from other method? See, basically, JVM calls main, right? We don't call main. Only JVM call main. And whenever you pass parameters using JVM, it always goes into string format. Okay, so it always goes as a string format. That means even if you pass numbers, it is going in string format. So you cannot pass a int array to the main method from other method. Okay, but you can pass those parameters as VM arguments, but those will again be treated as string arguments. So Dinesh says, thank you for all your Java videos. Welcome, Dinesh. Okay, Asutosh, again for the technical things, go to my channel. In fact, I have lots of videos on that. You can refer that. Okay, so there's a question from Sarang. Where so we start the programming from when you have learned all the tools and languages? See, once you know the tools, once you know the language, I would suggest directly start with something. It doesn't matter what you want to make. Sarang, I guess we had a call on this. Okay, so for others, if you don't know, Sarang was my student in the classroom. We went to different places together. I mean, in a group. So, in fact, we had a talk about this thing. So, Sarang, again, the same thing. Start with something, some small thing, and implement it. You will get the confidence so that you can expand it. So, I would suggest make your own application, right? Maybe your own Facebook, maybe your own WhatsApp for Android. You can try that out. Okay, Ken Player. What you use to program? I use laptop to program. Okay, so I use Java. I use Eclipse as an IDE to type my codes. Sudhakar says, thank you for all your videos. Okay, so Himanshu, there's a question from you. I'm Himanshu. I've completed my Android app but stuck because I'm not able to get the developer license because Google is not accepting $25. Okay, so you're not able to pay to Google. First of all, when you want to pay to Google, again to upload your Android, for other people, if you don't know this, to upload your Android app, I mean, if you have created an Android app, if you want to upload that app on Play Store, first of all, you need a developer account on Google. And for developer account, you have to pay $25. Okay, it's a one-time investment. You don't have to pay multiple times. So you have to pay $25, which comes out to be 1,500 rupees around. But the thing is, when you want to pay it, you have to use credit card. Okay, you cannot use net banking or debit card. So it is compulsory to use credit card there. And if you have credit card, it doesn't matter which bank credit card you have. What matters is credit card. So there's a question from Praveen. How to crack product-based company interviews? It is very easy. Prepare, right? So you have to. See, I don't recommend. I mean, I don't prefer to prepare for the interviews. I prefer to work on your skills so that you can answer any question. I mean, I personally never prepare myself for the interviews. Let's say if I want to give interview for Java, of course I should be knowing everything about Java, then only I can go for it, right? So I don't believe in this concept of preparing for the interviews. You have to prepare the whole topic. Example, if you want to go for a job in maybe any Microsoft, you should. I mean, I would ask you to learn C# in depth. Right? So if they ask you any questions, you should be able to answer it, right? Next question is How Java helps Android? Okay, there's a question from Mr. Rana. How Java helps in Android application development? The thing is, Android, if you want to make Android application, it is done with the help of Java. Okay, so if you don't know Java, it is very difficult to work with Android. Ashutosh says, I want to pursue my career in C language. Okay, so and I'm getting this. Sorry. But demand for Java is more, so please help me in this. The thing is, there are not a lot of places where we use C programming. When you talk about internet, when you talk about cloud, we use Java there. But let's say if you want to make robotic applications, robotics, embedded systems like AC's fridge, of course we have to go with C programming there. So to make your career in C programming, I would suggest you to go with embedded programming in C. Okay. Next. Okay, next question. How is the scope? So again, the question from Gautam. How is the scope of JavaScript? Okay, that's a good one. Scope of JavaScript. Okay, I'm not a big fan of JavaScript. It's just that there's a time when there was a time where the only language, the only use of JavaScript was to create a client-side application. Example, HTML is used to design a web page. CSS is used to make your design more effective. JavaScript is used to make your page interactive, right? Example, for validations, for changing images on your web page. So we use JavaScript there. So initially JavaScript was only there for client side, but later now you can use Java for everything. So there's something called mean stack, MEAN. It's MEAN, which is M is MongoDB, E is Express.js, A is AngularJS, and N is Node.js. Using mean stack, you can create the complete website using JavaScript. You don't need server-side programming for that. So using JavaScript, you can create servers using Node.js. You can use JavaScript for database also, which is MongoDB, right? So there's a huge scope for JavaScript now. So Biswajit, after a long time live streaming, now it's a campusing time. Please give some advice. Okay, so it's time for your campus interviews. That's great. I would suggest you to refresh your skills, learn one language thoroughly, which is Java, of course, because maximum time in interview they ask you questions on Java itself. So learn Java. Okay, so since I've started streaming, you can do me a favor. You can just share this streaming link with your friends on Facebook, so that lots of people can watch me. Currently there are 50 people watching me, 48 now. Okay, so you can just share this link with your friends on Facebook. So prepare Java, prepare OS concept, which is operating system, because they ask you questions that also. In fact, data structures, heap memory, stack memory, different algorithms, right? Okay, there's a question from Kathy. If a person is really good at programming, can he get a of course, right? So if you are good at programming, you will get a decent job. The thing is, in India especially, if you don't have good marks, people don't prefer to hire you. But there are certain companies, they only check your skill set. If you are good with something, they will hire you. So once you join a small company, I mean small company means startup, something that way, because they prefer smart people, not marks but skill set. So once you get into that company, if you work for 2 years there, once you have the project experience, you can jump into big companies. So yes, there's a good scope if you're a good programmer. Okay. Next. I lost all the questions. I'm getting so much of questions. I am, it's going up and down now. I think I should go for any type of question. Oh. Okay. Okay, just to let you know that uh, in June, I guess I have taken the first batch. I mean the paid course. Uh, I mean there are lots of questions why. In fact, from 5th September, which is Monday, I'm starting a new batch for the online course. So it would be in the evening, I guess, from 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. the same timing. So if you want, you can join the batch. Uh, okay, so there's a question from Geeta. Can you explain about Sprint Zero in Agile? So for the people who don't know what is Agile is, so Agile is it's a software development methodology. So like we have waterfall, so in that way we also have Agile. So in Agile we normally work in sprint, because what happens is in waterfall we take the requirements, we design the application, we code it, we test it, we deploy it, right? So sometimes some application takes around maybe 1 month, 1 year, 2 years. So let's imagine if you are taking money from your client every month and you're delivering the software after 2 years, your client is not certain, right? I mean, if you getting the right software which you are making. So what we do in Agile is we deploy. I mean, after every 2 to 4 weeks, we give a small product. Example, if I want to make a big application, we'll create a small part of it and we'll give it to the client. Second time we'll give second part and give it to the client. So each cycle is called as one sprint. So we have sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, and normally each sprint goes from 2 to 4 weeks. So sprint 0 is a place where you can plan. Example, let's say if you got a client and you want to just discuss with your client what you want to do. I mean, there's a software requirement. You can plan, right? In which sprint you will be delivering which features. So in sprint 1 you will be delivering this part, in sprint 2 you will be delivering this plant. So all those things, in which sprint you will be doing what stuff, will be done in sprint 0. So not every company follows sprint 0, because Agile is just a concept, so everyone has their own way of implementing it, right? So in sprint 0 we do those stuff. Release we create release plan, then we create what else? Release plan is there. Then we think how many sprints we need for that. Maybe you can complete the whole project in 5 sprints, 6 sprint, and the size of each sprint maybe 2 weeks or 4 weeks, right? So we do all the stuff in sprint 0 in Agile. Okay, so there's a question from Varun. Can we have videos on struts? I guess I have one video on struts, so you can just go to my channel and search for struts video. Vicky, a big thank for all the videos. Great, you got the profit. Okay, so Geeta, what is the proof of concept in project? So basically, when you talk about the requirements, when you, okay, let me just get the definition of it first. So basically, whenever you create any application for a client will give you the, I mean, okay, let me just check. I'm searching for the proper answer. I just don't want to misguide you. Okay, I'm not getting a proper answer here, but we'll come back to that. Let me just have a look on that and then we'll come back with that. Okay, so next is Vicky, where do you work currently? So basically, Vicky, I'm a consultant, a freelancer, Java trainer. So I don't work anywhere. Since I'm a freelancer, depend upon the company. I join different companies. So I have trained Accenture people, Polaris. The last batch was in JP Morgan. Right, so that's how it goes. So Abhilash, there's a question from Abhilash. What is the difference between JVM and DVM? So when you talk about JVM, so if you write any Java code and if you want to compile it or if you want to run this, you need JVM because JVM will act as a virtual machine for your Java code. But the problem is, if we talk about a small mobile phone, in that mobile phone, if you install JVM, it will die, right? So what we do, we have a specialized virtual machine which is DVM, which is Dalvik virtual machine, which is a lightweight VM which can be installed and on the small hardware or mobile hardware. So DVM is a virtual machine for Android because since Android works on Java, so we use the Android flavored of Java on DVM. So for mobile applications we use, for Android we use DVM, for laptops, for Windows, Macintosh, Linux we use JVM. So amazing videos question, Java developer or iOS developer? Depends. So if you have a MacBook, if you have an iPhone, of course go for iOS because to learn iOS you need a MacBook, you need iPhone to test it. So if you have the resources, of course you have to go for iOS, right? So your teaching technique is very excellent. Great, Shariful, you have shared my videos with your friends. That's awesome. So there's a question from Alex from Chennai. So from where did you learn the basics? Okay, so I learned everything from YouTube. So I went to different channels on YouTube. So when I was learning Java 5 years back, so I went to different channel on YouTube. I learned Java from there. I learned something from books. I learned something from articles. I learned something from working on project because when you get errors, you learn lots of different things, right? That's how I learned Java. So if you want to learn Java, you can do the same stuff. You can watch my videos. Then after that, you can refer books. After that, you can what else? What else you can do? You can work on project, and slowly you will learn lots of stuff. Okay. I guess I have to skip some questions now. So no, whenever you have something online live, so there will be some asshole, disturbing the whole chat. And this time it is Yashwadhan. So Yashwadhan, you're blocked. Okay. Okay, 5 more minutes. Again, since I'm getting, I got free now. I mean, I have just have some time. We can have multiple. We can have multiple chat. I mean, this live session. If I have skipped some questions, you can just you can ask the same question in the next live session. I'm feeling very sleepy now. Okay, so last two questions. What is the difference between public? Okay, by the time you can just like this video if you liked it. So yeah, so what is the difference between public and default access modifier? So public is, let's say if you use a class and if you make that class as public, that means you can use that class outside the package. But if you are making a class which is not public, which is default, you cannot access that class outside the package. That's the main difference. So why you choose Java? Okay, that's a good question. Why I choose Java? From childhood, in fact, from when I was in my school, I used to love maths because everyone hated maths. So all my friends, they used to love history, they used to love science, and they used to hate maths. So I thought, okay, everyone hates maths, so let me just learn maths. Then later, when I entered into my college, junior college, I was in science. So everyone hated physics, right? So since everyone hated physics, I learned physics. Then in my bachelor's of engineering, I mean the bachelor of when I was doing BSc IT, everyone hated programming, so I started learning programming just to, I believe in this concept. If go there where people are not there. If there are people who will be hating something, do that. Okay, there's a lot of scope. So when I was doing my BSc IT, people used to hate Java. So I thought, okay, let's start with Java, and that's what I'm doing now. Everyone hated teaching, so I joined. Now I'm a teacher. Everyone hated. I mean, no one likes to be a teacher, right? So that's why I'm teacher. I do something different which people are not doing. That's one reason why I love Java. Second, Java is everywhere, right? Starting from mobile application, desktop application to servers, everywhere you have Java. So that's why Java. And that's it. Remaining question we'll see in the next session. So by the time, do share my videos. And just to finish the session, if you want to learn Java, you can go to my channel and search for the playlist. Or I mean the problem with learning from videos is there's something as consistency, right? When you say consistency, it means, let's say if you're watching my videos and you got bored, so you will switch you will switch to other videos, right? So you need discipline. So for that, I'm starting the online sessions. Again, it will be paid one. The thing is, you can join the online sessions, you can attend the sessions. There will be fee for that. You can go to my website, and there you can just register yourself. I will send you a mail in which I will specify the curriculum and the fees. You can pay the fees there, and you can join the course. It's starting from Monday. That's it. So I will try to make more videos on Java. Okay, Abhilash, let me answer your question. What is your question? Can a guy from software testing move to development? Yes, you can do that. So normally there are companies who are looking for Java developers. So let's say if you are working for a company, I mean you are doing testing there, and the same company need Java people or development people. So learn programming, make your own demo apps, and talk to your manager, talk to people in the other teams. They will surely let you work on development projects. So that's it. See you tomorrow or in the next live session. That's it. Signing off. Good night. So remaining questions in the next session.